Okay, so alam naman natin na ang pag-deploy ng isang powerful na tool tulad ng Microsoft 365 Copilot, hindi yan basta-basta lang na enable button, di ba? Bilang mga admin, trabaho natin na siguraduhin hindi lang to gumagana, kundi secure, cost-effective, at higit sa lahat, talagang nakakatulong sa mga tao sa organization natin. So dito, tatalakayin natin yung mga essential administrative tasks para maging successful ang Copilot rollout ninyo.
So, eto yung magiging journey natin. Titingnan natin yung buong life cycle. Magsisimula tayo sa pinaka-basic, yung pag-set up at pagbibigay ng access. Tapos, aakyat tayo sa pag-manage ng billing at pag-monitor ng costs. After nyan, titingnan natin yung adoption and impact. Ginagamit ba talaga? At sa huli, yung day-to-day operations at test practices. Ready na? Let's dive in!
Ayan, dito talaga pumapasok yung strategic role natin as administrators. Kasi, hindi tayo simpleng tagapagbigay lang ng access. Ang trabaho natin ay i-transform yung Copilot from a very exciting concept into a reliable, scalable, at talagang sobrang laking tulong na productivity tool. Yung tamang management natin dito sa bawat step, yun yung magdedetermine kung magiging successful ba talaga ang rollout.
Okay, let's start with the absolute foundation of any successful Copilot rollout. Ito yung pag-manage ng licenses at syempre yung pay-as-you-go policies. Bago pa natin pag-usapan yung mga cool features, kailangan muna nating isettle to. Sino ang pwedeng gumamit at paano natin babayaran? Dito kasi nakasalala yung control natin sa cost at security.
Okay, so may dalawang main methods tayo for assigning licenses. Sa kaliwa, we have individual assignment. Ito yung, kumbaga mano-mano. Perfecto para sa maliliit na organizations o kung may pilot group ka lang. Maganda rin to for, yung biglang request ng isang executive. Precise ang control mo, pero of course, hindi to scalable. Sa kabilang banda, on the right, we have group-based licensing. Ito yung highly recommended para sa medium to large organizations. Bakit? Kasi mas nababawasan yung admin overhead. Ang catch lang, kailangan mo munang iset up yung Microsoft Entra ID groups mo ng maayos.
So, paano ba gawin yung individual assignment? Let's walk through it. First, mag-sign in ka muna sa Microsoft 365 Admin Center. Step 2, punta ka sa Users, then Active Users. Madali lang yan hanapin. Third, piliin mo yung specific user na bibigyan mo ng license. Step 4, sa profile niya, click mo yung tab na Licenses and Apps. Step 5, simple lang, hanapin mo lang yung Microsoft 365 Copilot at i-check mo yung box. And finally, Step 6 at pinaka-importante, don't forget to select Save Changes. Ganun lang kabilis. Perfect for those urgent requests.
Now, for the more scalable method, yung group-based. Medyo similar yung process. Step 1, sa M365 Admin Center pa rin, pero this time navigate to Groups, then Active Groups. Second, piliin mo yung group na gusto mong i-configure, for example, all marketing users. Third, sa Settings pane na lalabas, select Licenses. Fourth, click mo yung option na Assign Licenses. And last step, number 5, piliin mo lang yung Microsoft 365 Copilot and then save your changes. Ang magic dito, yung sinasabi nilang set it and forget it approach. Kapag may bago kang employee na idinagdag sa group na yan, boom! Automatic, may Copilot license na siya. Sobrang laki ng bawas sa administrative effort.
Okay, licenses are one thing, but what if you want more flexibility? Dito papasok yung pay-as-you-go model. Pero teka lang, importante to. Microsoft made it a deliberate two-step process. Ginawa nila to para maiwasan yung tinatawag na bill shock. Hindi pwedeng ma-enable to ng aksidente. Kailangan mong dumaan sa dalawang hagbang para siguraduhing may financial controls ka bago pa man magsimulang tumakbo yung metro.
So step 1 is all about creating a billing policy. Isipin mo to na parang nagsiset up ka ng parang virtual credit card for Copilot. So first, navigate ka sa Copilot, then billing and usage. Second, click mo yung billing policies tab at piliin mo yung plus add a billing policy. Third, bibigyan mo siya ng pangalan. Tapos pipiliin mo kung saang Azure subscription, resource group at region siya ikakabit. Fourth, and this is crucial, i-define mo yung user scope. Para ba sa all users o sa isang specific group lang? Fifth, dito na yung budget. Magsaset ka ng limit at kung kailan siya mag-reset, monthly, quarterly, or yearly. And lastly, number 6, magdagdag ka ng recipients para sa budget alerts. Pwede mong iset na hey, pag 80% na ng budget ang nagamit, i-notify mo yung finance team. Ito yung safety net natin.
Okay, so may policy na tayo. Tapos na ba? Hindi pa. Dito papasok yung step 2. Connect the policy to a Copilot service. Kasi kahit may policy ka, kung hindi siya nakakabit sa isang service, wala pa ring mangyayari. So first, on the same page, punta ka sa Pay-as-you-go Services tab. Second, piliin mo yung Copilot service na gusto mong i-enable. For example, Microsoft 365 Copilot Chat. Third, i-assign mo yung billing policy na ginawa mo kanina. Number 4, select Save. And fifth, i-double-check mo, verify mo na yung status ng service ay active na. Tandaan, ito yung final on switch. Kung wala itong step na to, hindi gagana yung PAG.
Alright, so nakaset up na yung access and billing. Pwede na ba tayong mag-relax? Not quite. Dito na pumapasok yung continuous na trabaho ng isang admin, monitoring costs and usage. Kailangan nating proactively i-manage yung spending, lalo na sa pay-as-you-go, para siguraduhin naka-align siya sa business value. It's not just about tracking dollars. It's about understanding the why behind the cost.
So, para sa monitoring, may dalawa pa yung pangunahing portal. Una, yung M365 Admin Center. Isipin mo to as your subscription-focused dashboard. Dito ka titingin for quick checks, sinong may license, nasaan na yung invoice. Pangalawa, yung Azure portal. Ito yung cost analytics-focused tool mo. Dito ka pupunta for the deep dives, trend analysis, budgeting, and forecasting. So, M365 for quick operational checks, Azure for deep financial analysis.
Okay, let's drill down into the Azure portal. Paano ba mag-monitor doon? Step 1, sa Azure portal, punta ka sa Cost Management plus Billing. 2, open mo yung cost analysis at iset mo yung scope sa iyong subscription. Third, mag-add ka ng filter. Piliin mo yung service name na Microsoft 365 Copilot, PAG. Fourth, i-adjust mo yung granularity, daily ba or monthly para makita mo yung trends. Fifth, and this is where it gets powerful. Gamitin mo yung group by feature. Pwede mong i-group by department or even by user. Dito mo makikita, for example, na yung sales team consistent on usage, so baka mas bagay sila sa fixed license. Pero yung R&D, seasonal lang, so mas okay sila sa PAG. Finally, step 6, you can export all this data to CSV, Excel, or Power BI for even deeper analysis.
Okay, so we've covered cost. Pero let's move beyond that. Kasi ang mas malaking tanong ay hindi lang magkano, kundi sulit ba? Dito na tayo papasok sa tracking, adoption, and impact. Titingnan natin kung paano sukatin yung actual value at return on investment ng Copilot. Ginagamit ba siya at may epekto ba talaga siya sa productivity?
So when you look at adoption, you'll see visuals like these. Yung pinaka-importante dito ay yung distinction between enabled users versus active users. Yung enabled, sila yung binigyan mo ng license. Yung active, sila yung talagang gumagamit. Kung malaki yung gap between the two, yun yung sign na kailangan mong i-check. Baka kailangan ng more training or communication. Kailangan din nating tingnan yung trends over time. Paakyat ba o pababa? Kasi kung pababa yan, we need to investigate why.
So how do we track this? Here's a practical 4-step process. Step 1, for a quick check, punta ka lang sa M365 Admin Center, under Reports, then Usage. Makikita mo na agad doon yung high-level view. Step 2, if you need more details, export mo yung per-user CSV from that report. Diyan pwede ka nang mag-filter at mag-analyze. Step 3, reconcile licenses. Cross-check mo yung data mo from billing licenses sa usage data para makita mo yung enabled versus active users. And for the pros, step 4 is to automate extraction using the Microsoft Graph Reporting APIs. Ito yung para sa scheduled, long-term data collection for trending analysis.
So to summarize, iba't ibang tools for different purposes. Again, it's about using the right tool for the job. Yung M365 Admin Center, yan yung pang-araw-araw na operational triage mo. Quick checks. Yung Viva Insights, dito mo na sinusukat yung business impact, time saved, meeting efficiency, and so on. Yung Graph Reports API is for automation, kung gusto mong mag-pool ng data on a schedule. At kapag kailangan mo nang gumawa ng report for leadership, dyan napapasok yung Power BI templates. Dito mo gagawin yung magagandang shareable dashboards.
Okay, so nakita natin yung data. What if mababa yung adoption? Kailangan nating i-drive yan. And it's a two-pronged approach. First, may mga technical actions tayong pwedeng gawin. Gamitin yung group-based licensing para madali. I-pin yung Copilot chat sa Teams para laging visible. Mag-provide ng targeted training. But equally important, or maybe even more important, are the cultural actions. Kailangan makita ng mga tao na yung leaders nila kinagamit to. Kailangan nating mag-share ng actual success stories, hindi lang basta slogans. Going visible yung adoption through dashboards,
technology and culture must go hand in hand.
Okay, let's shift gears a bit at pag-usapan natin yung mismong ginagamit ng mga tao, yung prompts. Isipin nyo, ang isang magandang prompt ay hindi lang isang tanong. It's actually a reusable workflow. Kung may user na nakadiscover ng perfect prompt para mag-generate ng monthly sales report, sayang naman kung siya lang ang nakakaalam. So these prompts become valuable organizational assets. At dahil assets siya, kailangan natin ng governance para siguraduhin consistent, secure, at well-managed ang mga to.
So, meron tayong tinatawag na prompt life cycle, 4 key stages. Una, save. Pwedeng isave ng mga users yung mga effective prompts nila sa loob mismo ng Copilot panel. Pangalawa, share. Pwede nilang i-share yung mga saved prompts na to sa kanilang team, for example, through a Microsoft 365 group, para standardized yung workflows nila. Pangatlo, schedule. Pwede mong gamitin yung Copilot scheduler para i-automate yung isang saved prompt. For instance, every Monday at 9 a.m., run this prompt to summarize last week's sales data. And finally, delete. Para hindi maging cluttered yung prompt library, kailangan nating i-delete yung mga luma at hindi na ginagamit na prompts.
Now, let's talk about governance and security. Here are some best practices. First, control sharing. Gamitin mo yung prompt policy sa admin center para i-restrict kung sino ang pwedeng mag-share ng prompts. Second, audit usage. Regular mong i-review yung prompt usage reports. Dito mo makikita kung aling prompts yung business critical at alin yung hindi na ginagamit. Third, and this is super important, protect data. I-train nyo yung mga users na wag mag-embed ng sensitive information like PII or passwords directly sa prompts. And fourth, para sa organization, use naming conventions. Mag-establish kayo ng clear na naming standard, like finance, monthly report, para madaling hanapin yung kailangan at hindi magulo yung library.
Alright, so we've set everything up. We're monitoring usage, we're governing prompts. Ang tanong na yun, paano natin i-maintain to day-to-day? Dito na tayo sa Mastering Day-to-Day Operations. Pag-uusapan natin yung best practices for roles, troubleshooting, and user communication para mapanatiling healthy yung Copilot environment natin.
So, a core principle in IT security that applies here is the principle of least privilege. Ibig sabihin, ibigay lang natin yung saktong-saktong permission na kailangan ng isang tao to do their job, and nothing more. Yung global administrator, for example, may full access yan. So dapat, gamitin lang yan sparingly. Kung ang trabaho lang naman ay mag-assign ng licenses, bigyan mo siya ng license administrator role. Pwede siyang mag-manage ng user access nang hindi nagagalaw yung security settings. Yung billing administrator naman para sa costs, yung compliance administrator para sa audit logs, at yung user administrator for onboarding. By using these specific roles, we significantly reduce our security risk.
To wrap up operations, let's summarize these best practices. For onboarding, gawin mong smooth. Use group-based licensing. Magpadala ka ng welcome emails na may screenshots at FAQs. For troubleshooting, be systematic. Pag may user na may issue, may checklist ka dapat, check mo yung license, check mo yung Office app version, and always check the service health dashboard. And finally, for communication, magkaroon ka ng structured plan. Dapat may email announcements, live training sessions, at isang centralized support page sa SharePoint kung saan makikita nila lahat ng information.
So as we've seen, ang pag-manage ng Copilot ay hindi lang isang technical task. It's a holistic approach, di ba? Kailangan nating i-balance yung technical setup, cost management, adoption, governance, and day-to-day support. So, I'll leave you with this thought. Habang ang AI ay nagiging mas integral sa ating pang-araw-araw na trabaho, paano sa tingin nyo mag-e-evolve yung role natin as administrators? Mula sa pagiging technical managers lang, paano tayo magiging strategic enablers ng digital collaboration sa ating mga organizations? Follow DX Labs for more.